Okay, well, the sound didn't work right when I was out there recording. You can see I'm talking, but you can't hear anything. Anyways, this is my first vlog, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm what I'm doing here. I'm trying to show a way I'm swinging a new kind of system. It's more like swinging like a natural swing instead of doing all that stuff they're trying to get you to do for their, I don't know, the mainstream swing, whatever you want to call it. But because I feel that there's way too difficult things they want you to do to accomplish that swing. And this swing here I'm doing here, it uses really just basic knowledge of swinging. It's kind of what you're going to do naturally. If you watch what I'm doing right here, I'm gonna, when I get up here to swing, I'm basically, look how much I'm thinking about what I'm doing. When I put the tee in the ground and kind of walk it back, I'm not really trying to get into certain spots. I'm getting in what feels natural to me, in a good natural position. There's positions you get into, but it's more natural way of getting where you need to be to hit it. Kind of got my arms out there a little ways, but don't really like how much I got the arms out there. But it works really good. And that shot went way down the middle. I mean, it's really good shot. I think that was a little fade. I think what happened, I have to get my when this video comes out, you'll have the tracer. I think I'm gonna put the tracer on there and show where it actually went. And I think it faded out across but into the middle of the fairway. But yeah, there it is. But anyways, trying to explain what I just did, and I'm gonna show you that about where I'm at and how even though my swing doesn't look exactly like what they're trying to teach people to swing, it's you can see it's right down the middle, it's right down the gut, and it's ready for the next shot. Actually, I did I think I faded that one off I faded it off from the right to left. I think that's what I did on that one. I'm not positive. I wish this volume would have actually worked. I'm still learning. I guess while you're learning, if you subscribe to the channel, maybe you'll learn this new swing system, and I'll be learning I'm learning how to do a vlog. But anyways, yeah, I hit that swing. If you watch the setup what I'm doing, it's really a really natural way to get into that position, and you're getting in the same position at contact. The way I'm doing it, it looks odd, but the contact is the same, and that's why these shots are actually working out, because it's the easier way to get to contact. What I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna have a website that explains how to do that as well. This is kind of what this vlog is really gonna showcase. The swing. I'm gonna show different games I'm playing, but so that you're getting par, or bird. You know, I'm gonna be sitting there right at par or under on every time. It just works out. I mean, actually when I started learning this, I was actually somewhere around the low 90s, and I'd hit 80s and like an upper 80s, something like that. And it took me like, once I got away from the other swing, got to this swing, it took me like, I want to say 4 months. It was like February of that year. Man, it's been a while. But anyways, I think it's around 4 months. I went from 90s into the mid 70s. I mean, it was really fast. It really takes out a lot of the complicated stuff you're trying to do in that swing, and you do it not exactly like that swing. Like you can see on some of these, I'll come over the top just a little bit, especially when I'm trying to fade it. I kind of use that concept. I mean, you don't really want to be going over the top, but it's not as detrimental as they actually try to make out to be. You can go a little over the top, and you go a little under the line, but you kind of need to be close to it. You don't need to be overthinking that. If you overthink that, then you can't get your swing off. But the main thing is your contact. You work on that contact. I mean, the rest of this stuff is going to kind of work because you can't get into good contact. You're too far over the top or you're way under the line. I mean your contacts will be awful. So really, what I focus on is contact position. But and you got some spots you're gonna have to get in the right positions in the backswing and and follow through and all that as well. But they're more of a natural way. I mean, when that website comes live, should come live here in the next few minutes. But you can check it out if you want to. I encourage you to do it, especially if you would love to drop your scores. Like they'll drop dramatic. Like I said, I went from, I really did 90s. I was in the 90s that first of that year, and I want to say it was like 4 months later, I was already hitting mid 70s. But it's just that much easier. And one good thing about it is, since you're doing a lot of this, you can see this camera's kind of at an angle. I was having trouble with my tripod a little bit, but I just got it. Hadn't figured it all out perfectly yet, but I think the point gets across that this swing is working. But anyways, yeah, I think that last shot I showed you how, you can see I went a little more over the top on that because I was trying to make it do it not a slice, but I cut because there's a big river on the right hand side, so I played it off the left hand side and just cut it back over to this side of the fairway. But yeah, you can direct it both directions on this. I tried to do a draw on here, but I don't know if I was going against the wind or what it was, and it ended up in the fairway, but I don't know if it drew or if it bounced off something. But it actually worked out. But I wouldn't say it was much of a draw. But you can go both ways with this swing. I just goofed on that hit when I did it, but it still worked out. But yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Well, I just made it on the green from there. So I'm gonna go get my par. I'm not really showing the greens on this thing. You'll see one on the last hole. Is this it? No, this is the last hole. But you'll see on the last hole. You'll see one of they're temporary greens. That course is they messed the greens up, and there's no real greens. And so I thought, well, there's no use in showing that. Just kind of show the swing, how I'm doing, what I'm trying to get accomplished when I'm swinging. But trying to think what hole I'm on right here. Okay, yeah, this is probably my last hole. I'm like, this is what I tried to do the draw on, and I got too much thinking about the video, what I was trying to talk to, and I didn't get my swing off right. You're gonna have bad swings. It's how you play after the bad swing, and luck where the swing actually goes is how good your score's gonna be sometimes as well. I don't know why I did this, but it worked out. It might have drawed. I was too busy. I was in the fairway. I was just too busy trying to do this video to actually. I thought I hit a bad shot, but it ended up being actually pretty good. But the audio is probably gonna come on here in just a second. At the end of this, it'll probably be a little overlap. I don't know, but I think for some reason my sound just started working. I don't know what was going on with that. Brand new microphone, but maybe I didn't do it right. But yeah, you like to see how I'm doing all this stuff. There will be more videos, and I'll give you some advertising where you can find the website to learn this swing if you want to learn how to do it. But yeah, just subscribe. There's gonna be a lot of new content coming on, and the volume will be better next time. I'm gonna try to learn how to do this a little better. But yeah, just my first vlog to do, and so it'll be interesting to kind of set this up, since I'm gonna be having the other website, kind of let people know, because yeah, you can say, oh, this is an easy swing, this all this stuff, but then does it really work? So this is gonna be like a channel to demonstrate how this swing does work. That right there was actually a really good shot. I hit it right towards the green, but I forgot to think about the wind. I was going right into the wind. I wasn't thinking about it. I was talking about the video, and I was like, well, it's a great shot. And I said, oh man, it came up short. But I was like, oh man, the wind. Forgot to. Then here's so you can see the greens are kind of like this little square looking thing, and really not good. I mean, it's like they mow part of the fairway because the greens are all messed up. So they mow part of the fairway, so you have something to shoot at. And this one, I was like, okay, I'm still gonna get my par. Yeah, because if you do go to that website, you'll see I have stuff all about chipping and everything. It's a really cool system I do. And this one actually almost goes in the cup. It's setting about 2 inches off. It actually hit the flagstick, didn't go in. But you sit right by the cup. But really cool shot. I actually called it in the video. You might hear that. I call him. It's probably gonna be a chip in. But there you go. You see a ball flying up towards there, and it kind of you might hear it hit it. I can't remember. It's like, oh man, it hit the cup. It hit the stick. Didn't go in. But anyways, if you'd like to figure this out and follow me, I need all the subscribers I can get. So I think you can hear this volume. I ain't sure. I'll stop talking. Thanks for watching.